Hey guys, what's up? It is Wednesday, September 17th, 7:15 p.m. Today is probably going to be the last time I walk in this fucking neighborhood recording a journal. Because tomorrow, I'm going to be moving out with basically no money. And it's going to be a very interesting experience, and it's going to be hopefully it won't go bad. I really just hope it doesn't. I just hope shit doesn't go bad. But yeah, I don't, because I mean, I'll get into the details. But I'm pretty stressed out right now. I'm strangely like not freaking out, but shit is there's not a lot of momentum for me to work with right now, which does not feel good at all. I am I'm very nervous at the moment. A lot has happened today, okay? So essentially, let me pause the video and figure out exactly how I'm gonna make this journal. Okay, so I did a lot today. I did a lot of work today. Very productive day. Still feel like shit because I feel like I waited way too long to have days like this. This should have been every single day of this week. And if that was the case, then I might have signed a client. Maybe would have signed a client. Despite, like, my luck was really fucking bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the past, not consecutively, but this month I've had like a good 7 calls that they just hung up on me during discovery. I didn't even get to do my best on discovery. They just no pitch. But essentially, okay, let me describe what's going on. So I was day by day, woke up, made a mirror board. I woke up and I was stressed as fuck because it's September 17th, the day before I'm moving out. So I made a mirror board on everything I should do. And during the morning, I was calling Amex, the credit card company. I was basically trying to see what to do for my credit card. And I figured out that I needed to wait for my credit card to get to my home so I could then activate it and then open my account, okay? And so later this afternoon, it actually did come to my home, and I did activate it, and now I have the Amex credit card and it's activated, and I haven't added it to anything, so we'll see if it even works. Hopefully it does. And I also figured out that it's not unlimited spend. Right now I have a limit of like 1,500, which is actually good enough right now, but is it great? No. So I definitely need to make money still. I'm definitely not safe for this month. So that's what the credit card situation. I called a lot of leads today. I called no shows. I called I called everyone today. No luck. Another thing I did this morning, which I was very productive. So this morning I was like, okay, I just need quick cash. I was like, I wonder if I could just sell something super valuable to these guys, these tree services, with my credibility. Can I sell something super valuable? And can I sell it for something cheap in hope that I get an order or a couple? So what I did, I basically made a digital product for tree services and I sold it to them. So this morning I came up with the idea. It was going to be a fucking DIY toolkit for tree services to get more jobs without getting more leads. And so I made the marketing, I made the VSL, I recorded the VSL, I posted it, I made the entire webpage, and then I had the webpage set up. I made the product. It was basically a Google Doc. It was made with Hermosi AI. He's a goat for that. I made the product, and then I selected 700 contacts inside of my sub account, and I sent them all an SMS blast. I've gotten around 15 to 20 positive replies. And right now, I'm just kind of waiting for them to kind of check out the page and maybe buy. So I also built the checkout page, which is awesome. I didn't know I could build a checkout page. I built that. So under the VSL, it says get the product, and then they could pay $150 for it. So even if I get 2 orders, my financial situation will drastically change. So that's what I did this morning. I also took a sales call. He hung up on me, and he was actually a prospect that I could have helped. I was just trying to get him to realize the gravity of the situation, but it didn't seem like there was a huge problem, and I just kind of went for the unsell, man. Like he was basically making enough to cover his overhead, but he just wanted more jobs, and I was like, why do you want more jobs? And it was hard to get to that point, and then I challenged him, and he hung up basically. So I have to review that call, see what happened. With every single improvement, there's new mistakes because you're thinking differently. So there's, with a different way of thinking, there's probably a different weakness, right? So It's just clearing those weaknesses out until you become so well-rounded that you could just like actually, you're just good on most aspects and you can start closing deals. So that happened. I'm about to pass by a dad right now, so I'll probably pause this, but essentially I took a sales call. I watched like a tiny bit of Josh Lyon. I was so stressed out I didn't even watch like 5 minutes of him. I literally just like fucking like just peeked at it and then I left. Essentially I'm walking back and forth because there's people walking, and I don't feel like walking past people. I kind of just want to walk by myself. So I watched a little bit of Josh Lyons, like very little. I kept calling leads. I forgot exactly what I did in the afternoon. A lot of calling leads, a little bit more of that little bullshit product thingy-majiggy. And I'll just figure out what to do. Also financials, bro. So, I mean, unless something else pops in my head, I mean, I called everyone. I called my gold prospects. I called everyone. I did book in that call with Tavis again tomorrow morning. So that is low-key my best bet at signing a client. I think tomorrow, if I just have a good offer, I present it well, and I negotiate with him, I'm going to have another client. And if I have another client, that's going to be my actual chance to get some money rolling in by this or next week. And I'll talk about financials soon. It's pretty fucked, guys. It's really bad. The rent, I paid a lot of expenses with rent along with the month, so it kind of drained my bank account really quick. But anyhow, okay, a couple more things. I made a new creative for my ad today. Pretty good. I just actually used my offer. So 30 qualified estimates, 60 days. And then inside of the creative, I think it's pretty smart. I put qualified estimate equals insert very detailed conditions that no one can really deny. And I think it would squash most of the objections and increase the perceived value quite a bit. So that's what's going on there. Another thing I did, okay, so I called my clients as well. I actually need to call Kevin tonight. Dude, if I can get a payment from Kevin tonight, I'm gonna feel so fucking good. Like today will feel like a fucking win of a day if I can get Kevin to, put down at least $400 today. I really need that money, bro. Like, I'll get into it. But the other thing is I called Lino. Guys, Lino is basically a churn. Fucking sad, bro. The guy was such a nice guy. I fucking failed him. He did not get good results. And I was telling him I'm going to install an ISA and all these things. He was like, nah, bro, I already gave you like fucking 3 weeks. And he's so right for that. Like literally 3 weeks ago, I was like, bro, just give it 1 more week, 2 more weeks. It still didn't, the leads, there was just not enough leads, bro. There was leads coming in every 1 to 3 days. And then for some reason still, the leads were just dog shit, bro. So it's like, the leads were dog shit. So, and no one was calling them, so none of them became an estimate. And Lino low-key, I feel like he low-key gave up on the leads. So my plan with Lino right now, after that call, is he wanted to pay me $200. I think the likeliness he's gonna actually pay me that payment link is pretty much 0. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just not gonna shut off his campaign. I'm gonna install an ISA, and literally what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna book the appointments regardless of because he didn't want to set up the calendar. So he did not even want to set up the calendar. So it's like, I'm just going to book the estimates and show him that we're going to book the fucking estimates and basically force him to see the result. Because I can't let him just go off like that, And the reason I say that, guys, is because he wants to cancel, but he doesn't know how to turn off the Facebook spend shit. So I'm just going to let it run, and I'm just going to get him the result within 1 to 2 weeks. And if he doesn't make money, then I'll shut it off, because then I'll feel like a piece of shit. If he does make money, I'm like, Lino, look, I kind of kept running by accident, and I implemented the new system just because we were getting leads by you, and it looks like you make a bunch of money, so you want to keep running it, and hopefully he does. But yeah, I got to call Kevin later tonight. Hopefully I can get a payment from him. Thomas keeps ghosting me. Craig keeps ghosting me. Wayne is paused for good, and that's all the clients I have right now. Oh well, Jeff actually, they're getting good database preservation. It seems like they're their customers were not happy with their experience back then, which is funny, but I'm pretty sure they're a good company. I'm pretty sure they do very good work. But yeah, their customers low-key kind of hate them. I don't know why. A little bit of red flag, but it doesn't matter. Oh, they also sent me a media, so I got to make their campaign. I got to finish their campaign. Other than that, that's about all the work I did today. That's considerable. Oh my fucking God, bro. There's just more people, bro. Like, Jesus, man. Everywhere I fucking walk, I can't even... I'm trying to just do a lap around the neighborhood, and I just can't. I'm just going back and forth, bro. But anyhow, I'm going this way, I guess. Hopefully my video doesn't end. It might be another 7 minutes before it ends. Anyhow, though, let me think. Okay, so that was pretty much my day. I just had a no-show, and now I'm doing this journal because I feel very stressed out. Because literally tomorrow, I'm going to tell my parents I'm moving out. I'm not going to tell them how much money I have. I'm just going to move out. But besides that, let's get into my situation. So my financials, right? I have $0 in my business account. I have basically $0 in my personal account. The only money I have is I have $30 in crypto. I have $19 in Cash App. I do have like $130 in my Capital One, which is insane. My mom actually came in clutch by sending me $100 during Barcelona, I think it was. Yeah. And then I might have some money elsewhere, but that's all I have. Guys, basically I have $150 right now. And I also have the Amex Gold card. So I have a $1,500 spending power. And that's it. That's my financials. So they're not gonna know. I'm fucked. And yeah, I'm basically cooked, right? So another thing I did this morning, I recorded a short video just kind of proposing lessons. I posted that on Instagram and YouTube. People are liking it. It's pretty cool, you know. I actually got a lesson today. I did make like a whopping probably $8 today. Probably because fan bases takes like a lot of money. So I did that. Also, my dropshipping guy texted me. He wants to do it again. I'm low-key thinking about it. We'll see what happens. So that's my financial situation. My weight, you know, I'm eating well for now. We'll see what happens. But I made a commitment to myself. I also did not jerk off today. So I did those. I kept my oath to myself. Guys, the thing I'm worried about right now is just financials. You guys can tell. I just don't know how I haven't closed a client yet. Like, it's really like, I gotta check what's happening with my calls because, you know, I'm being detached. I'm trying to be as present as possible. You're just still, they're hanging up on me. Well, it's not even like, oh, I'm a victim, but it's like, I thought my calls would go better if I focus on the right things, you know? It might rain harder in a second, so I'm actually gonna start walking back home. Oh yeah, those clouds are fucked, bro. Look at that shit. But yeah, I'm pretty stressed out. Guys, the thing that's stressing me out the most right now is that my ads are turned off right now. My ads are turned off. My team members are pretty much silent. My clients are like silent, basically. I mean, kind of, but not really. But my ads are turned off. My team members are silent. And we got to close the client when the ads are not running. So it's like, I'm on a crossroads here of what do I do? Do I start spending ad spend on this credit card, bro? Is that really a fucking good idea? I don't think so. I don't know. It's $75 a day, bro. Like, that's a lot of money. When you're not making money, that's a lot of money. When I have like 2 clients paying pay per appointment, which I haven't even gotten a client on pay per fucking appointment, which pisses me off. That's not a lot of money, obviously, because you're generating like probably $90 a day at least, right? Sometimes you'll generate $200 a day, sometimes just 900, or sorry, just 990, sorry. But it's like, yeah, when you have clients and they're not paying you, you're not making any income, and you don't even have sales calls lined up, dude, I literally had 20 sales calls this month, and I got in 1 client. Now, given it was a 1K up front, so I actually closed him. It wasn't a bullshit client, but still, bro, like 20 calls, 1 client. It's just a struggle. So I'm on a crossroads here. where I could keep running the agency for money, but I don't know if I want to pick up a side hustle where I can make some more guaranteed cash in the short term. It's very difficult to make the decision. I already committed. I cannot not, like, I already dropped out of college. I already paid for rent. I already paid for everything. I'm in this. This is the point of no return. So I mean, and dude, it's wild. Like, my parents still don't know. Like bro, my mom is still asking me how my classes are going, and I just feel fucking horrible because I know tomorrow morning or tomorrow I'm just gonna tell them, like, look, I'm moving out. I'm gone. I'm absolutely gone. So it's like, it's pretty stressful, bro. It's a little bit stressful. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. I think I'm gonna tell them when I get back from work. I don't think I'm gonna tell them in the morning because I need some more. I actually do need some more time to prepare. Well, actually, at the end of the day, I'm not waiting for anything. I have my credit card.